So I watched the first 2 episodes, and I love them. I don't know what's happening yet.
Good.
But I love them. I'm having fun with it.
If you find out, let me know.
And that's the funny thing I was going to ask too, is because Ulysses seems to have the perpetual, what's this? What's happening?
Sure.
What are we doing? What are we? I mean, is that kind of a fun way to start with this character, where you're just like questioning everything?
Yeah, he's a bit of an explorer, right? I refer to him often as a sexual astronaut, right? He's trying to discover the new worlds, and it's about, he's definitely like in awe of the world and super curious, but not ambitious and unmotivated. He doesn't really have it's like a very few times I play characters that don't really have a lot of like a career, like an ambition or whatever it is. But his ambition, I think, is like he's like sexually exploring and relationship exploring, and he just wants to sort of like, he wants to find whatever it is, our whole purpose, and it kind of leads him down a kind of a precarious path, especially when it comes to conspiracies and aliens and other sorts of things like that. So yeah, so it's a bit of everything,
Now that's one thing is, we first started to watch the show, but does he start to bring some of the other people into his conspiracies or his world as he starts to move forward a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, he goes exploring for like the heads of the kind of the conspiracies and like the gurus, and this character called Michael Kent, who's played by Henry Rollins, and yeah, so he gets really deep into it. Basically his friends just kind of think he's a bit of a crazy person. Like I don't think anyone takes him seriously. I think Carly sees him as like sort of like a silly, stoned, like sort of kid, and maybe he is, but maybe he's right. Like I don't know. Like it could be. Yeah, you'll have to find out. I mean, like it's.
Now, how do you explain this show to someone? Like when they first right now, without giving away anything, how do you explain it to friends without giving away anything?
There's nothing like this on television, and that's hard with 500 shows a year on television. Love it or hate it, it's just completely different than anything else. And and that's, for me, it's like I've always just pursued things that that are different, that I haven't done before, and I think pursued work that is like different than what's going on in the culture or whatever it is. And so this is it. This is that, absolutely.
Well, speaking of which, in the sexuality as well, is very open about everything about it, right? So you want to make sure it was like 100% open, what the writer says goes.
I don't understand your question.
No, but when it comes to like the sexuality of Ulysses and Gabriel, I mean,
sure.
I asked him about Gabriel, and I was saying, there's an orgasm that was amazing,
sure.
So it was just.
Yeah, no, it's about fluidity. I mean, it's about fluidity. It's about, look, Greg Araki spent the whole '90s talking about a world that we live in now, and he was kind of radical for doing that. And most young kids live in the world that Greg Araki helped create, in a way, about fluidity in terms to gender and sexuality and not living in binaries. So I think he's a kind of a leader in that regard, and so it's really cool to be following someone who's blazed a path that strong and is now doing this really cool thing. So yeah.
And can I say, we're very excited, not only for Shaft, but for Zombieland 2 as well. Yeah. So you have a fun year coming up, right?
Yeah, I have a fun year. I'm shooting in Atlanta for Zombieland 2 right now. I have Shaft coming out in summertime. I mean, like, talk about two things with such a great history. I mean, Shaft, obviously, Richard Roundtree's in the new Shaft with Samuel L. and like Jesse Usher.
Well, it reminds me when you got the cane.
Well, I got the cane. You should have saw me when I had my red leather jacket on with the cane. That's when I was really doing the Shaft look. I know I kind of adopted like sort of a Shaft look ever since I did that show. But I love it. I love being able to be integrated into this like rich history of Shaft and since the 70s, and also being integrated into Zombieland, which also started like it's fun to like start the zombie trends with Zombieland, and then to bookend it 10 years later when it's sort of like the Zombieland's changed. And zombies have kind of like, it's not the same hot button thing. Everyone was making zombie things like 8 years ago after Zombieland, and now it's like sort of like slowed down a bit, and so now they get to make jokes about that. I think that's sort of cool.
It's Berkeley, right? Is that the name of your character?
Yeah, playing Berkeley. Yeah.
Can you tell us anything about Berkeley by chance?
Yeah, man, he's a trip. I don't want to give too much away, but he's definitely a trip, and like it's cool to be able to. It's a real character, and that's nice. Like every once in a while, you get a chance to like come to a project and actually really build somebody from the ground up, like, you know, with the look and with what he does and his personality. So like, it's cool that they're letting me get away with how ridiculous this is.
Did you get any action? You get a chance to do any action on either one by chance?
Maybe not. I can't say.
Let's hope you kill a zombie or two then.
Yeah, maybe one. Maybe one or two. Yeah.
Thank you much.
Take
Have a
care.
good day.
See you, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.